Hello, lovelies. Okay, so today's portion is about the fear troll. And I am lovingly naming it the fear troll. Because this is a buddy that I want to walk with, and as uncomfortable as it might make me, it's something that I really, really do want more control over. So as someone who does deal with anxiety, has dealt with anxiety for many a year, and has just recently been able to get off medication. It's incredibly important for me to keep growing in these ways, as, again, uncomfortable as it often is. So the fear troll has been lurking around lately, and I don't really like them very much. They're rude, and they cause a lot of questioning and back and forth and wishy-washy bullshit that I was pretty sure I had been working on very much and very hardcore, and I felt like I had a pretty good, hard, firm footing on. And then the fear troll came. And so I've had to look at what scares me. And I'll be honest, it's a lot of getting in my own way. And that's a hard thing to accept a lot of times, because it is easier to solve outside issues. Because then you're like, okay, outside issue, cool. All I have to do is A, B, and C, and this is fucking solved. Excellent. Next problem. Let's do this. When it's to do with the self, it's a little more of, is that a problem? How did this get here? Is it really that big? There's a lot of wishy-washy shit. And the more that I look at these questions and the more that I look at the answers to these questions, I realize that fucking, it's, they're big. And yeah, it's stuff that I have to deal with. And yeah, it's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. So the fear that I'm dealing with right now is the fear of myself. And I think, like, the camera's a little shaky because I'm a little shaky at this part. But it's fear of myself and my own potential, and really, really owning that, accepting that, loving that version of myself, and believing in that version of myself. Believing in this version of myself, that I can get myself to where I want to be, to the person that I want to be. These are not easy things to face. These are not easy things to believe in. But with practice, I know I can get there. And I have been surrounding myself with not just good things, but good people and good energy, good situations. And it has all been accumulating to really help in this kind of situation, especially where the fear of myself kind of gets in the way of what's the next step in my life. What brings me happiness? What do I want to do for my future? And these are a lot of questions that some people really have figured out, and I'm so excited for them. This isn't something I've ever really figured out. So I'm taking the time now to do that. I'm taking the time now to work through the fear that I have had of myself, of my own potential, of my success. Really unpack it, and to figure out what's valid and what's not. To figure out what's real, what's a limitation, and what isn't. And to find that I have really been limiting myself has been an incredibly hard thing to accept. And it's been an incredibly hard thing to grow through. And as I'm making this video right now, this challenge is, it seems a bit insurmountable to quite a few pieces of myself at this point. And yet there are so many facets of myself that are saying, girl, look at everything you've done. Look at everything you have done and everything you will keep doing. Where's the doubt coming from and why is it here? The fear troll. The fear troll! Ah! So, I found it. I found the fear troll. We're going to have a sit down, a convo. I'm going to figure out if it's really that scary, or, again, if it's just a bunch of hullabaloo in my head and I'm just making it way too big. And I think it's the second one. I'm pretty sure it's the latter. So we're going to go through the former, figure that shit out. Then we'll go through the latter, figure that shit out. And I'll let you know what the troll and I discuss. Thanks, everybody. Let me know how you deal with your fear troll. And hopefully we can get through this together. I love you.